So Ross and I one night, I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this. I don't care.
Oh my God, so funny. I remember this.
What's it like looking back now? Like, do you have a favorite moment or memory from the series?
That one's so tough. The music really stands out for me in parts 3 and 4. We really got to just have fun with it, and it was such an unexpected thing for I think all of us that Roberta was like, "Hey, what about music?" We were all like, "What?" But we've all been, going to karaoke since day one, so it felt so fitting somehow, and the scenes were just so fun to be a part of. So that sticks out of my head. Is just learning so many new skills and having so much fun.
I really loved when we got together for like the game nights where we would play running charades and we'd all bring snacks and drink drinks and get a little rowdy and wild and competitive over games. Anytime that we all got to get together and like really just spend some quality time, I really cherish those moments, whether it was table reads or hangouts. Those were my faves.
What's it like for you guys now, kind of looking back, and do you have a kind of favorite memory or moment? It can be from the show or it can be from hanging out. Lachlan and Jaz were really excited to just talk about how much you guys love each other and love hanging out.
Oh my goodness, I know. If I had a penny for every time we just like bust out laughing and could not stop on set, I would have a lot of money. That it truly was just like such a lovely, invigorating environment to be in 24/7.
I've got a really fun memory I'd like to share, actually. There was a night that Ross and we were shooting big scenes, like a bunch of us were there, and it's near the end of part 4 where we're up on those stones. You remember what I'm talking about, Kiernan? Anyways, we were like far away from where we were living, and so Ross and I one night, I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this. I don't care.
Oh my God, so funny. I remember this.
Kiernan graciously let Ross and I sleep in her trailer because she had like a bedroom in her trailer. So Ross and I stayed the night on set, and this was like near the end of filming of part 4. So we like walked around. Yeah, this was way out there. But I really love that memory because Ross and I just sort of walked around. No one was there, and it was really sort of trippy. It was very dreamlike. Normally the place is bustling with people, and we sort of just kind of realized what we had just done and how wild our jobs were and how lucky we are to be doing them, and to sort of be in the environment when it was absolutely silent was really trippy, and I loved that memory. And it was just a moment where Ross and I had a little private reflection on what we had just done. And
I get to go on set sometimes with this job, and those times when you're on really early and no one's there, even just for me, is super surreal and kind of strange. But when it's something you're so connected with, that must have been amazing. The new season, it feels really powerful. I mean, all of them are, but this is really built up over, and the arcs are there. Do you think, especially in this kind of terrible year, do either of you or both of you have a kind of message or a feeling that you really want people to take away from this season when it drops?
Good question.
It's so scary. It's such a scary season. I'm like, how do I not?
Well, live life to the fullest while you can. I think this season is really about taking what comes and preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, which I think is very relevant to the times. But that your friends, your people will always come through for you, no matter where you are, no matter whether or not you are stuck in a literal or metaphorical bubble. You have people to depend on, and with a little bit of magic and perseverance, we'll all get out okay.
And just love in general. I mean, that's what carries humans forward, our species. That's what carries the show forward. That's why we go on all these crazy adventures with all these crazy people, because we love them and they love each other. And so I would just say, like, lean into your loved ones, because while the world is paused and weird and uncomfortable, it's kind of a good opportunity to remember what matters. And I think that's love.
That was so wonderful. That was like the best answer I could have had. That was both of those are perfect.
Well, I'm like, what else matters? Kind of nothing.
No, it's the best. And thank you both so much for taking the time, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.